Well, hello, my loves, and happy Sunday to you. I hope it's going to be a great day for you, great day creatively, and hopefully you will be inspired by my projects today. So I originally had recorded this segment of us talking and me showing you the stuff that I was going to be doing. And for whatever reason, that set of videos it was a mess. So here I am, I'm redoing it, the pieces are done, and thankfully the rest of the videos of my process was intact. So, but you'll get to see the finished product, and I'll kind of walk through a little bit of what I did and the why and the how. So anyway, the adventures. And so today I'm going to be talking about more freedom in the process. And part of this process, you watch me now. So 2 weeks ago, I used Egon Sheile's inspiration and I created a landscape. And then last week, I created another landscape, very similar, but with a little bit more freedom. I felt more confident. And today, I'm unleashing all the freedom. And there's probably more freedom to go. In fact, as I was doing this, I'm like, there's more that I could do. There's more that I could do. And that is the process. And that is what I'm so hopefully trying to model for you, is that I start out timid when I'm trying anything new. And as we do it, we gain more confidence and we allow more freedom to happen, and we allow our voices to be present in our work. So the things that I found in the first time that I tried the landscape based off of Egon Sheile's work, there were things that I wasn't crazy about. And so I adjusted that in the next landscape. And then from that, I'm like, still not free enough. There's still something missing. I know this. I can look at it and I can tell. And then I brought those questions and those answers to these pieces that I created today. And I just so want you to find your voice and your freedom and your style in your work. The number one thing is that you have to do the work. You have to show up and you have to try. And it doesn't matter what it looks like, and it doesn't matter how it presents. This is for you. And this is for your growth. And each time we come to our table and we create, I say it over and over, we learn something new. We get a new tool for our tool box or our pocket or whatever, and we learn something. So that's what I'm modeling, trying to show you in these last few videos. So I will link the videos that kind of coincide with this down below in the YouTube description box. I'll also have a link to last week's video up above. And okay, so that's kind of my explanation into this Sunday. But before we dive in over here, I have a couple things. Today starts my annual birthday week sale. And it is the biggest sale of the year that I offer. I offer other sales, Thanksgiving-ish holiday time, but not as big a discount as this week. And every day there's something new on sale, or a new group of things on sale. So today it starts, and today is all stencils in the shop. Every single stencil, the ones I use today, every single stencil in the shop is on sale for 20% off. And so you can get that today only. So you have 24 hours to get your sale items. Then on Monday, August 14th, I want to make sure I get this right. Prints, print overstock, print clearance, collage pack, digital collage packs, digital prints, and even the limited edition prints that I have will all be on sale, and those will be 30% off. So prints on wood, prints to be framed, overstock clearance prints, limited edition prints, collage packs, and digital prints are all on sale at 30% off. That's on Monday, August 14th. Tuesday, August 15th, all of my originals are 40% off. That is Tuesday, August 14th. Then Wednesday, August 15th, all workshops are 40% off. So each day there is a new coupon code with new items that will be on sale. Those things will be on sale for 24 hours, and then we move on to the next group of things that will be on sale. So stencils first, prints, collage packs, digital downloads, and then originals, and then workshops, all on sale this week. So, well, for one day each. I will have all of the coupon codes for you for each day down below in the YouTube description box. I will also have it on the blog. The link to the blog is down below in the YouTube description box. So, and if you are a new subscriber and new to my channel, welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about my annual birthday week sale, check it out. Check out the links and see if it's something that you might be interested in. You can grab some. A lot of my longtime followers will purchase Christmas gifts, do their prints and prints on wood and different things like that for during this time for the sale, and get their gift idea, a lot of their gift stuff out of the way. So, okay, so that is, I think, all I have to say about birthday week. It starts today. Okay, now here is the piece that I did today. And I am in love. And even still, with what I've done and that I love, there are a few tweaks that I might want to make the next time I do it. I won't be doing I don't want to do another landscape for you, because you'll be like, another landscape? But for me personally and for me creatively, there will be some things that I would like to change and do a little bit different. But I love it. Now, I did 2 projects, and you'll see in the beginning as I start to create, I've got 2. See that? Love, love, love it. I don't finish this with you on YouTube. I finish it I'm going to put it in the membership, and I'm also going to put it in the subscriber library for you, both of these. And I'm going to give you the member edition in the subscriber library, because I do a breakdown. So when you are on YouTube or listening to the music, I'm talking the members through why I'm doing what I'm doing. So you will have that as a subscriber library member and a Mixed Media Insider member. The subscriber library is free, so this will be free for you. Okay, these are 14 by 14 canvases that I'm creating on. I use a lot. I start with papers, but differently. I don't cover the whole thing. I'm a little bit freer even as I put my papers down. I use a lot of the wet strength tissue paper. Let me set this over here for just a second. I use a lot of the wet strength tissue paper that I have shown you. Plus, this is my practice with my wet strength tissue paper this week, and I will be doing a series for you on wet strength tissue paper. So I use wet strength tissue paper, and then I use a bunch of just random bits of things that I've had over here, including just a lot of scraps and different things, and some of the same original papers that I used in the very first one 2 weeks ago. So I'm repeating a lot of things, and yet I'm changing it up. I use matte acrylic paints, and I use Prussian blue, prism violet, teal, olive green, green gold, cad yellow, quin magenta, burnt sienna, unbleached titanium, Titan buff. I use gesso as my white. I have Blick matte paint, or I will use, black gesso for my black. I use Grumbacher's Heavy Body Raw Umber. I use matte gel and fluid matte medium to put my papers down with. I used 3 of these stencils. I think it's these ones. Yes, it's these ones. So Collage fodder, script and circles, just lines. I don't know what this one's called. Yeah, it'll be listed. It'll be listed on the blog, I promise. And this is collage fodder swirls. And most of these, or actually all of these, are masks for the most part. Okay, so those are all included in the stencil sale today. I also used, so last week I made my own texture paste with gesso and sand, and you can check out that video. And again, I've linked to the videos for you. I did not use any acrylic inks or anything like that. I used all acrylic paints, my texture paste, my collage paper, and then I came back with all of my wonderful colors of soft pastels in the colors that I was using. And you can see the pattern showing through. You can see the paper showing through. You can see there's these bits of paper. That's the happy spot. All this texture. Oh, it's so good. And then, so this one, and then here's the other one. I love them. Look at the texture. Oh, all the bits of paper. All the things that I can see showing through the pattern. Everything. Okay, so those are the two pieces that I'm doing. Now, this week, as I'm journeying on my quest of inspiration, I don't necessarily have an artist that well, no, I don't. Not yet, anyway. But I am reading this book. You know, it's just a small read. The 9th Street Women, about the women artists, Lee Krasner, Elaine de Kooning, Grace Hardigan, Joan Mitchell, Helen Frankenthaler. I love Frankenthaler's work. 5 painters and the movement that changed modern art. And what I found, and the book so far has been fantastic, but it tells their version of a little version of each of these women's stories. And what I'm finding is that back in their day, women were, it was considered a man's art, basically. I mean, not that women weren't painting, but they weren't getting the notoriety as the men were. And these women, and I'm sure there were more, but these are the ones that have kind of stuck out, that have gone on to really create some amazing careers. These women were consistent and persistent with their pursuit of art and not taking a back seat. And I love that. I love that. And so these pieces are called Consistent and Persistent. And the titles will be Consistent Beauty and Persistent Beauty. And that is the lesson over the last few weeks, over the last year, really, of just saying, I'm going to be consistent in showing up and doing something, whatever it is. It could be a scribble. It could be a nothing in my journal. It's just for me, but I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to be persistent at the pursuit of learning, at growing my style, my voice, all of those kinds of things. Consistent and persistent. And that's why I show up every Sunday, to hopefully show you that it doesn't have to be perfect every time. It doesn't have to be a full landscape or a masterpiece. It can be a journal page or a scribble or whatever. But that consistency and that persistence pays off. For us, just not even just for our artistic skill, but for our emotional well-being. And so that's this book here inspired a whole heck of a lot, including these two pieces and their titles. And so that's kind of where I'm creating from today, is just continuing that path of growth in this landscape series style, and letting you watch how the process for me always works, how I start out really timid, and then I get a little bit looser, and I get a little bit looser. Now, most of the time, this kind of stuff happens behind the scenes, and it happens in my journals or, on pieces of paper, and I'm formulating ideas as I go. And then you get to see me do something that you say, oh, you make it look so easy. Well, this is the process. This is how I go from taking something that I'm not quite sure about, and I've been trying to do that with you all year long. So that when now I can take all of those things that I've, hesitantly done and bring them together with more freedom, more ease, more me infused into them. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be consistent and persistent with your love of creating. And consistent and persistent, honestly, with anything that we really value, what's really important to us, whether it's our health or our loved ones or our whatever it is, consistent and persistent to pursue what we love. All right, my loves, when I get through this book, and it's a good read, so I will be allowing it to also inspire me. I've also ordered books based on these women. Not completely. I have to go to the library because some of them are really expensive. And I gotta, I can't buy them all. I would like to. So I'm going to go to the library and get other books that are based just off of these artists, and then kind of allow this story and their story to inspire me as well. Okay. That is today's Sunday inspiration. I hope you check out the sale. If stencils aren't your thing, then maybe it is the prints or collage packs or whatever it might be. Maybe it's a workshop, an original. Check it all out, and I hope that you get some goodies and maybe some gifts for loved ones or for yourself. So, all right, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I hope you are consistent and persistent with what you love, and I hope that you always, always know that you are loved. Okay, loves, I'm popping back in here really quickly to just say a couple things. So I am absolutely loving how this has gone, the freedom of it. However, I just want to mention that these two sections here, while they are different, there's not enough contrast for me. So I want to add a little bit of contrast in there by adding some green and really kind of separating these areas that will make all the difference in how this will come alive, this top section for specifically. And all I'm doing is just adding a tiny bit of green gold and then a lighter version of green gold in there to just kind of bring it alive. And I want my brush strokes to be super free. The other thing that I want to say is I'm going to finish the second one, and I'm going to put that in the membership and in the subscriber library. And I will put in the subscriber library just for this week the Sunday inspiration breakdown that I typically do for the membership, just so that you can kind of get more detail as to my thoughts and how I'm proceeding through the process. So if you're interested in that, you can always check out the subscriber library. It's free. And then members, of course, you will have that as usual. And so I'm just going to continue to add a little bit more contrast in this section to separate the two areas. I want this to be moody and deep and dark, and then as we're coming down to the field, more life. And I absolutely love this and love the freedom in it. All right, I just wanted to pop in and let you know that.